You think your toddler is just naturally clingy. But the truth is, they only stop playing the moment you step into the room. In this video, you'll see how your daily reactions are secretly training them to rely on you instead of themselves. You finally sit down for a minute to breathe. But seconds later, they leave their toys behind and grab your leg immediately. You know they should learn to play alone, but it just feels easier to respond and give in. This isn't random behavior. It's a pattern they've learned from you, and it's happening in small moments you don't even notice. Moments that shape how their brain handles attention, approval, and problem solving. It all starts with something that looks completely harmless. Picture this. Your child is sitting on the floor, quietly stacking blocks. You walk by and offer a small, warm compliment. "Wow, that's a big tower." In that exact moment, their inner world collapses. Their brain is instantly pulled from deep focus into social attention. Your presence, as well-meaning as it is, overrides the fragile state of flow they were in. You think you're connecting, but the truth is, you're interrupting a miracle. The cost is steep. They stop learning how to sustain attention on their own. Play is no longer a self-driven journey. It becomes a performance for your approval. You were just trying to be present, but the hard truth is, they didn't need you. Silence is the shield that protects their focus, because once that attention shifts to you, it doesn't go back easily. Recall the last time your child ran to you, holding a messy drawing. You blurted out, "Good job," before even really looking at it. You think you're building their confidence. In reality, you're building a dependency on your response. When value is tied to your reaction instead of their effort, the child's brain stops evaluating its own work. Evaluation becomes external, not internal. They start scanning your face for a cue before deciding if they should continue. Why do they always need your reaction? Because true confidence doesn't look at you. They aren't actually asking for praise. They are checking for permission to feel good about themselves. Instead of trusting their own judgment, they learn to wait for yours. And this subtle shift starts shaping how they explore everything else in their world. You say, "Don't touch that," several times in a row. You move objects away before they even reach for them. You think you're protecting them, but their brain is learning a different lesson. The environment is controlled by you, not them. Action now requires approval, not curiosity. The cost is a visible hesitation before trying anything new. They stay close to you, not because they are clingy, but because independence feels unsafe. How can you keep saying no all day long? The truth is, curiosity doesn't disappear. Only the freedom to act does. They aren't being needy. They are waiting for instructions. Control reduces distance in the short term, but it increases dependence for a lifetime. But the strongest pattern isn't even here. You see them struggling with a shirt, and you pull it over their head for them. A puzzle piece doesn't fit, and you fix it immediately. You call it helping. Their brain calls it something else. Every time you intervene too quickly, they skip the problem-solving loop entirely. Their brain learns that waiting is more efficient than effort. As a result, their frustration tolerance stays low, and they rely on you instead of building their own solutions. Maybe you think, "It's just faster if I do it." But the cost of speed is that they simply stop trying. The struggle is not the problem. Removing it is. And when you stop doing this, something uncomfortable happens. This isn't about fixing clingy behavior. It's about noticing how often your presence replaces their process. Some parents react the moment something happens. Others learn to pause and watch what their child does next. Remember, independence doesn't grow from what you give. It grows from what you stop interrupting. Which moment do you step in too early without noticing? Let me know in the comments. If this made you see something differently, stay with this channel. They don't need you less. They just need space to use themselves.